Well, I remember my first job after school. I didn't even apply for this first job. Someone found my portfolio that was online. It was just so crazy. I was met with who would be my boss, the person over the department, and she was like, hired me right on the spot. Went in as an associate designer, and I remember everything was just going perfectly fine. I was just like, I am living the dream. And my boss told me, I need you to go upstairs and introduce yourself to the COO of the design department. I went to go introduce myself to the woman, and she's like, who are you? And then she's like, who hired you? And I'm like, oh my gosh. Everything shifted within a day. I just had this sinking feeling in my heart. And my boss, when she said, oh, everything's gonna be okay, don't worry about it. Long story short, it turned into a really nasty situation. It was blatant discrimination based upon my race. HR came to me and said the COO didn't want me there. We went through several different reasons why. And then finally, the reason that was given was because we hired you for a position that never existed. But your HR department sought me out. That's probably the worst experience I've ever experienced in my career, within my life. To be told, we don't want you here because of what you look like. It did something to me. I told my mother I was devastated. She was like, well, you only have two choices. And I sat on it, I think a couple of days, and I told my mother, a few days, I'm gonna fight. The fight lasted for about a year. So I actually won the lawsuit, but it wasn't over. Not only did I get wrongfully terminated, not only was I blatantly discriminated against, they even made it hard for me to even get another job. I was like, I just don't want to do this anymore. Evidently, this is not what I'm supposed to do. I just kind of revisited the conversation that my mother had with me. And I said, I'm not gonna lay down. I'm not gonna let this defeat me. 2015, I was almost ready to walk away. Here we are, 2020, and I own my own company. I've been in British Vogue. I've been invited to Fashion Week. When things happen, it's all about understanding what your desires are. And I thank God for that, because it actually made me believe more in myself. You can be that David fighting a giant and win.